Your dog secretly judges you every day. Want proof? Right now, somewhere in your house, your dog is watching you with those big eyes, tilting his head, and running a full psychological analysis on everything you do. And here's the wild part. He's been doing it since the day you brought him home. Today, we're cracking open something you've probably wondered about 100 times. If your dog could talk, what would he actually say? Not the cute stuff you imagine, the real stuff, the honest, slightly embarrassing, scientifically backed stuff. We're talking 6 things your dog is desperately trying to tell you, backed by research from the Journal of Veterinary Behavior and Applied Animal Behavior Science, 2024 through 2026. Stay with me, because number 4 is going to make you rethink every car ride you've ever taken with your pup. Let's start with the one that hits closest to home. If your dog could talk, the very first thing he'd say is this: "I'm not tail wagging because I'm happy. I'm tail wagging because I have feelings, and you need to read them better." Now, before you roll your eyes, hear this out. A 2024 study published in Applied Animal Behavior Science confirmed what dog behaviorists have suspected for years. The direction and speed of a tail wag carries completely different emotional messages, and most dog owners miss them entirely. A fast, wide wag swinging all the way to the right, that's genuine joy. That's your dog saying, "I love you, and also please feed me." But a slow, stiff wag held low, that's tension. That's your dog saying, "I don't know about this situation, and I'm keeping my options open." And a tail tucked tight under the belly with tiny, nervous movements, that's fear. That's your dog saying, "Please, I need you to get us out of here." Your dog does this too, because the funniest and also slightly heartbreaking part is that dogs have been using this signal at vet offices, during nail trims, during thunderstorms, and during family arguments for thousands of years, and we just kept thinking they were thinking about snacks. Next time you see that lip lick with no food in sight, lower your voice, slow your movements, and give your dog a moment to breathe. He's talking to you. The least you can do is listen. Okay, this next one is going to feel like your dog is calling you out personally. Thing number 3, he'd say, "When I roll onto my belly, I'm not always asking for belly rubs. Sometimes I'm scared." Now, this one requires some nuance, and it's exactly where a lot of well-meaning owners get confused. A 2024 paper in Applied Animal Behavior Science broke down dorsal recumbency, that's the fancy term for rolling belly up, into 2 very different behavioral categories. The first is what we all know and love, the relaxed, floppy, tongue-out, trust-fall belly roll. That's your dog saying, "I feel completely safe with you, and also, yes, please rub my belly for the next 45 minutes. But a slow, stiff belly roll, legs slightly tensed, tail tucked, maybe a bit of whale eye where you can see the whites of his eyes, that's a submissive fear response. That's your dog saying, "Please don't hurt me. I'm making myself as small and unthreatening as possible." Your dog does this too? Because the difference is in the body tension. A trusting belly roll is loose and wiggly. A fearful belly roll is tight and still. Learn to see the difference, and you'll never accidentally push a scared dog further into fear by going in for the pets. Halfway through, and we are just getting to the good stuff. Here's the 4th thing, the one I promised would hit different. Every time you drag me into a situation I didn't choose, I'm managing emotions you can't even see. This is the big one. This is the one that researchers from the Journal of Veterinary Behavior flagged in a major 2025 review: dogs' emotional labor. Dogs are incredibly socially intelligent animals. They've spent 10,000 years evolving alongside humans, and in that time, they've gotten extraordinarily good at managing their emotional reactions to keep the peace with us. But that management has a cost. When you bring your dog to a loud birthday party he didn't ask to attend, when you let strangers rush up and pet him without giving him an escape route, when you put him in a car for a 6-hour drive without brakes, your dog is working. He's doing the emotional equivalent of your most exhausting workday over and over while also trying to look like he's fine. If your dog yawns during your date night at home, he's not bored, he's stressed and trying to calm the room. Your dog does this too? Give your dog agency. Let him choose to engage with new people instead of forcing the interaction. Watch for the yawns, the shakes, the sudden intense sniffing of the ground. Those are all your dog saying, "I need a minute." And when you give him that minute, you'll see a dog who trusts you more every single day. We are almost there, and number 5 is probably the most scientifically surprising thing on this list. If your dog could talk, he'd say, "I understand more of what you're saying than you think, and your tone matters more than your words." A 2025 neuroimaging study published in Applied Animal Behavior Science used functional MRI on awake, trained dogs to map how they process human speech. What they found was remarkable. Dogs process words and tone in separate hemispheres of the brain, similar to how humans do. They recognize familiar words, yes, but the emotional tone of your voice activates their reward centers independently of the actual content. Meaning, your dog knows when you're happy, when you're frustrated, when you're sad, even if he doesn't understand every word you're saying. If you say "good boy" in a flat, tired, distracted voice, your dog registers the disconnect. He hears the word but feels the emptiness behind it. Your dog does this too? Talk to your dog like you mean it. The research is clear. Enthusiastic, warm vocal tones genuinely activate positive emotional responses in dogs, while harsh or erratic voices spike their stress hormones. You don't have to baby talk unless you want to, but put some feeling behind it. Your dog is listening more carefully than most humans in your life. And the 6th thing, the one that ties everything together, your dog would say this: "I don't need you to be perfect, I need you to be consistent." This is what every piece of veterinary behavioral science from the past 2 years keeps circling back to. Dogs are not complicated creatures at their core. They are routine-dependent, relationship-driven, and deeply sensitive to predictability. A 2026 study in the Journal of Veterinary Behavior tracking long-term dog owner attachment found that the single strongest predictor of a dog's psychological well-being was not training quality, not breed, not even diet. It was owner behavioral consistency. Dogs whose owners responded to them in predictable, calm, reliable ways showed dramatically lower cortisol levels, better emotional regulation, and stronger attachment bonds. Your dog is not asking you to be a dog trainer. He's asking you to be someone he can count on. Feed him around the same time. Walk him with regularity. When he comes to you stressed, respond the same way. Calmly, gently, without frustration. Your dog does this too? Every consistent moment you give him is a brick in the foundation of his trust. And a dog who trusts completely, that's a dog who thrives. Here's the truth your dog has been trying to communicate every single day since you brought him home. He is paying attention. He is reading your energy, your tone, your body language, your patterns, and your emotional state with a level of sophistication that would genuinely surprise most people. The science is there, the signals are there. The only thing that was ever missing was someone to translate. Now you have the translation. Watch the tail, direction, speed, height. Respect the lip lick. Learn the difference between a trust belly and a fear belly. Give your dog choices and breaks in overwhelming situations. Mean it when you talk to him. And above all else, be consistent. Do those 6 things and your dog won't just like you. He'll trust you at the deepest level a dog is capable of. And honestly, there are very few things in this world better than being truly trusted by a dog. Before you go, this video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. Always consult a licensed veterinarian or certified veterinary behaviorist for personalized advice about your dog's health and behavior. The research referenced throughout comes from peer-reviewed publications, but every dog is an individual, and your vet knows your pup best. Now, like this video if your dog has ever given you the lip lick, subscribe so you never miss a dog behavior breakdown, and drop a comment below telling me your dog's weirdest habit. I read every single one, and I guarantee your dog's weird habit is more common than you think. See you in the next one.